Mr. Habibi Haroun.
Our first award of the evening is the Sandra Otaka Memorial Grand Asian American Award. This award is for those high-ranking public officials at the national, state, or local levels, either elected or appointed, who are of non-Asian descent and have made significant contributions to the Asian American community. This includes implementing public programs that promote unity among Asian Americans, initiating projects that make public awareness of Asian American issues, or exemplifying a high level of leadership that brings about positive changes in Asian American communities across America. Representing the Otaka family is Sandra's son, Mr. Jeffrey Otaka. We would like to invite Mr. Jeffrey Otaka to the stage to present this prestigious award if he's here. So now the 2022 Sandra Otaka Memorial Grand Asian American Award recipient is the Honorable State Senator Laura Murphy. And presenting the award to State Senator Laura Murphy is Judge Van Tyne and Judge Sanjay Taylor. If they can please come to the stage. For From her 8 years as an alderwoman for the Des Plaines 3rd Ward to the nearly 7 years she spent in the General Assembly, State Senator Laura Murphy has dedicated her life to public service. Throughout her time in office, Senator Murphy has prioritized bettering education for all people, regardless of zip code, enhancing public safety, and fighting government corruption. Senator Murphy has also passed numerous pieces of legislation focused on helping people of the Asian American community feel seen. Last year, she passed a measure to establish October 2021 as Hindu Heritage Month and spearheaded a change to allow student athletes to make alterations to their uniforms for religious purposes, which includes adding a hijab, undershirt, or leggings to meet modesty standards of some religions. Congratulations, Senator Murphy.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I won't interrupt your dinner, so please keep eating. But it's an incredible honor to be with you this evening. And I'd like to congratulate the Malaysian Community Group for hosting their first ever event tonight. It's a wonderful evening. I'd also like to recognize the dignitaries in the room. It is my pleasure to be with you tonight in your presence. I'm so honored to be the recipient of the Sandra Otaka Memorial Grand Asian Award. I've had the privilege of knowing Sandra, actually. I worked on her first campaign, and this makes this even extra special for me to be the recipient. I'm humbled to be recognized for this work. It is on behalf of the Asian community that I want to help lift your voices. And my work in the Senate, I try to lift the voices of Asian Americans and ensure the community is represented. Whether in the assurance that Asian curriculum is taught in the history classes, that we know the contribution that Asian Americans have made to the history of the United States, or if it's in providing modest uniforms for their athletes to participate in sporting activities. My goal is to ensure your voices are represented, that we find unity in our similarities and respect in our differences, particularly as the world seems to be changing around us, either through the pandemic or the threats on democracy, both home and abroad. It's important that we strive to embrace our shared values, and those only make us stronger when we are united together. So thank you again for this distinguished honor. Terima kasih. Thank you all.
Our second award of the evening is the Ping Tom Memorial Pan-Asian American Award. This award was created by the Asian American Coalition to promote Pan-Asian American ideals. It is intended to recognize those whose vision and service go beyond one ethnic group. It honors the work and achievements of those Asian Americans in Illinois who have single-handedly made such noteworthy accomplishments and contributions to the well-being of all Asian Americans. The award embodies the true spirit of building bridges across cultural diversity. Representing the Tom family is Ping Tom's son, Daryl. We would like to invite Mr. Daryl Tom to the stage to present the next award. The 2022 Ping Tom Memorial Pan-Asian American Award recipient is Detective Henry Lai of the Chicago Police Department. Henry Lai is a U.S. citizen who immigrated from Hong Kong. He is bilingual and fluent in both English and Chinese. He currently works in the Chicago Police Department Area 1 Detective Division. His initial assignment to detective had him training and working in Chicago's Chinatown, where he was able to serve the various Asian communities in identifying and arresting offenders that targeted the Asian population. His passion has always been to serve and protect. He is currently serving his second term as the president of the Asian American Law Enforcement Association, AALEA. Due to the recent COVID-19 pandemic, Henry Lai has successfully led AALEA to help the vulnerable by participating in a food pantry joint operation for the communities, specifically targeting Asian low-income families and seniors. Congratulations, Detective.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, my distinguished guests, and Asian American Coalition of Chicago board members and dignitaries. My name is Henry Lai, and I'm the president of the Asian American Law Enforcement Association, also known as AALEA. Also a detective from the Chicago Police Department, Area 1 Division, and also I'm a college instructor from Truman College. I'm very humble and honored to stand before you this evening to receive this prestigious Paint Time Asian American Memorial Award. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize my parents, Frank Lai and Anna Lai. Please stand up, please. And my beautiful wife, Elena. My family, friends, my fellow AALEA brothers and sisters, please stand up, please. And my Asian community members, just want you to know this award truly belongs to all of us. Mr. Pinkham, a Northwestern alumni like myself, being one of the AACC founders, was a pioneer in civic leadership for the Asian communities. He had always strived for a larger and stronger Asian community. This year, the theme embodies Mr. Tam's methodology, ROAR, R-O-A-R, respect, optimism, amity, and representation. As a person of Asian descent and a member of the Asian American Law Enforcement Association, my values go align with AACC themes, R-O-A-R. To start, respect means we treat each other and our communities we serve as we would like to be treated with compassion and dignity. As the second largest Asian law enforcement organization in the United States, AALEA strives to shape the future of the policing profession in Illinois toward development and cooperation between the Asian American communities and its law enforcement officer in the advancement of cultural awareness and its needs. The common goal of the AALEA organization and the Chicago Police Department is to strive to ensure that all members are supported and empowered by building mutual trust. We recognize that the respect we owe to our communities is not conditional, and we recognize that respect is a value must permeate every police action we undertake. As a Chicago police detective, the value of respect to the citizens in the community permeates in my police work. An example that was impactful was a carjacking that occurred last year in December involving a nun. And a thank you letter she wrote to me and my partner for helping her recover vehicle and apprehending offenders. This is what she wrote. I would like to read this to you. Dear Detectives Lyon and Combs, I want to express my sincere gratitude to you and everyone at CPD who worked to recover my car after being carjacked in my garage at gunpoint. On December 13th at 7 p.m., you and the officers were kind, professional, very effective, as my car was found within 3 hours. I'm very grateful to all of you. Please be careful and safe out there. Sincerely, Sister Janet Ryan. This really touched my heart. There's still people out there appreciate what we do, and we'll continue to do that. When we support and build mutual trust and relationships with one another, as citizens, as law enforcement, it creates a connection of respect and optimism as a whole. I would also like to share another recent experience that gives me such as optimism with ALEA and our connection with the Asian communities. At the height of the COVID pandemic, there were many fears and doubts among everyone regarding the health and welfare of people around the world. In addition, many Asian community centers were being neglected and were unable to serve its core mission to assist the community members' needs. Realizing those needs, ALEA, as an organization, we were optimistic in reaching out to community food pantries through the mission of Our Lady of the Angels Church, who donated food and non-perishable items to many Asian community centers in the greater Chicagoland area. Thus far, I'm proud to tell you that during the pandemic shutdown, ALEA has delivered over 88 trips, serving more than 8,500 families from the Asian community centers in the Chicago area. Through the amity of these food deliveries, we have built many genuine friendships amongst the Asian communities. I remember how grateful the elders and the community members were. After receiving the items we delivered from the food pantries, which touched our members, we felt very humble and grateful as Asian law enforcement officers serving the Asian communities during these unfortunate circumstances. ALEA's goal is to set a good foundation for many Asian youth to follow as Mr. Sam methodology of respect, self, and others. Be optimistic in setting and achieving goals, create amity towards friendship and a community, and respect your Asian heritage in a positive light. This award, the Pan-Asian American Paintime Memorial Award, is a symbol that truly unites us as friends and has paid the solid foundation for our future Asian generations as we continue to grow stronger and stronger and have a greater and better representation, not just in Illinois, but also across the United States of America. I'm fully optimistic that many remarkable things will take place this year for the Asian American Coalition of Chicago organization. Mr. Paintown paved his way for us to follow. I'm one of the many followers of his path, and I hope to widen the path as I travel with my fellow ALEA members. On behalf of ALEA and myself, we accept this great award with full appreciation. Your recognition of allowing me to stand before you this evening is a testimony on how important it is for us to continue working together on fulfill the realization of Mr. Paintown's vision. As always, we need to work together to take it to the next level. Thank you very much.
hope everyone is enjoying their dinner. So tonight's keynote speaker is from the Malaysian Investment Development Authority, MIDA. Ms. Nadira Mohammed Nazari is the current director of MIDA, servicing the Midwest region. As a historical point, MIDA's former directors, Dato Azman Mahmud and Fu Sung Lee, were the founders of the Malaysian Club of Chicago. Over the last 2 decades, the group has been a great supporter of the Malaysian community. They have been a great supporter of the Malaysian community, and we are honored to have Ms. Nazari present the keynote address. Please welcome her to the stage.
Before I start, I would like to inform you I'm currently wearing a Malaysian batik, which is made in Malaysia. This is basically a unique and special textile made in Malaysia. Lord Osborne, President Asian American Coalition of Chicago. Dr. Kim T, host Community Chairman. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Good evening, everyone. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very honored to celebrate this special occasion with all of you here. I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of Malaysian Investment Development Authority to congratulate the Asian American Coalition of Chicago and the Malaysian Club of Chicago, as well as the Malaysian American community as the main anchors behind this special event. I would also like, on behalf of MIDA Chicago, to wish everyone a successful Year of Tiger. As we know, annual Lunar New Year is celebrated all over the world, including Malaysia. The tiger this year's Chinese zodiac embodies courage and bravery, so the New Year could symbolize resilience and strength even in times of struggle. As mentioned by scholar Jonathan H.X. Lee, a professor at San Francisco State University, whose research focuses on Asian and Asian American religions and folklore. I still remember the first time when I actually stepped foot here in the United States of America as a deputy director in MIDA Houston 10 years ago. So I met a lot of Malaysians, professionals contributing in the oil and gas in Houston. So fast forward now, 10 years later, I come back as the director of Malaysian Investment Development Authority based in Chicago. So there's a lot of more Malaysians serving an important position here in USA, as well as contributing their professional services to the society here, such as becoming a prominent doctors, lawyers, university professors, IT specialists, as well as business entrepreneurs in food industries and others. I think this is a very significant contribution to the society and economy in the United States. As part of the government of Malaysia, attached to the MIDA Chicago, I'm very proud to see the growing community in the USA and the contributions, especially to the society of Midwest. Ladies and gentlemen, the US was and still one of the largest trading and investment partner for Asian community, particularly Malaysia, and is traditionally considered to be Malaysia's oldest and closest ally in military, economy, and education sectors, as well as others. For the past 2 years, all of us are affected either directly and indirectly by the COVID-19, and Malaysia is no exception. However, I'm very proud to see the US businesses are still very much interested to explore business opportunity in Malaysia, helping to create and thriving business environments that create jobs and prospects for Malaysians. Let us remain this good relationship, and before I end, I would like to extend again my sincere appreciation, gratitude to Asian American Coalition of Chicago, with the support from the Malaysian Club of Chicago as well as the Malaysian American community, for your continuous effort in strengthening the Asian American community in the United States by elevating the Asian principles and recognizing the importance of Asian American contributions to the American economy and society. This is the year we should be more courageous, step outside the comfort zone, and as we gather here today in harmony and the spirit of Tiger, let's hope this year will be achieve remarkable success more than the year before. Let's roll like a tiger. Thank you, and I hope everyone will have a wonderful night. Thank you.
The following program is a fashion show presented to you by the Young Malaysian Americans and Friends partnered with the Miss Chinese Chicago team. You will find our models from Miss Chinese Chicago wearing Malaysian dresses such as the Baju Kebaya Yanya and the Baju Kurung in vibrant colors. They showcase the traditional costumes from different regions of Malaysia. The young models will be wearing traditional Malaysian costumes with a twist. In recent years, to celebrate Malaysian Independence Day, citizens of Malaysia were given special permission to design patriotic costumes. Teachers all throughout the country got parents involved, and creativity was overflowing. On our Independence Day or Merdeka Day, you could see children decked out in those colorful costumes to show off our pride and patriotism. Many of the designs you see are modeled after traditional Malay costumes, except for the one worn by Cleo. Her dress contains Malay, Chinese, and Indian elements, representing the three main races in Malaysia living in harmony. Part of the walk were inspired by traditional Malaysian dance. We hope you enjoy the show.
come to the presentation of Exemplary Community Service Awards. To help us present the Exemplary Community Service Awards, I would like to invite our Executive Chairman, Dr. Kim KT, and our Co-Chair, Ms. Catherine Wang, present on stage, please.
The Exemplary Community Service Awards are presented each year by each of the Asian ethnic communities that participate in the Asian American Coalition to an individual in Illinois who has demonstrated exemplary and extraordinary service to the community. These awards recognize the importance and value that each of the Asian American Coalition community places upon those who are dedicated, committed to serving the needs of the particular community. In selecting an award recipient, each community honors an individual whose work on behalf of that community has had a significant and positive impact upon their members and benefit the community as a whole. Our first recipient is from the Chinese American community, Grace Chan Mckibben. Ms. Grace Chan Mckibben is currently the Executive Director of Coalition for a Better Chinese American Community. The CBCAC engages and empowers the Chinese American community in Greater Chicago through civic engagement, advocacy, community engagement, youth development, and community outreach. Grace is a well-respected community leader and has played leadership roles in many community and civic engagement projects. Congratulations, Grace. Filipino American community, Brenda Stevens. Ms. Brenda Stevens is the president of the Philippine Independence Week Committee, Board of Trustees, is a humanitarian, and a civic leader. No other person in the Filipino community can match the hospitality and generosity she has consistently demonstrated. She has chaired many fundraising events in the Filipino American community and is a dedicated member of the Lions Clubs International. Congratulations, Brenda. Indian American community, Kaja Moimudin. Mr. Kaja Moimudin was elected to the office of the Hanover Township Assessor and is believed to be the first Indian American to hold the executive office in Cook County. He continues to serve the community with professionalism and integrity and committed to providing the best possible service for all residents, seeking assistance through his office. He is no stranger to AACC as he was the chair of the Volunteers Committee for the AACC 2020 Lunar New Year celebration. Congratulations. Indonesian American community, E. Kituk Bude Asanawa. Professor E. Kutukude Asanawa is an award-winning and internationally acclaimed composer, scholar, and gamelan master from Bali, Indonesia. He is an accomplished gamelan musician touring Europe, the US, and Asia. He is also a charismatic professor, teaching gamelan groups at various universities throughout the United States and the Netherlands. His importance as a cutting-edge composer and innovator in Balinese music was recognized in Grove Music Online. Congratulations, Professor. Japanese American community, Michael Tanimura. Mr. Michael Tanimura served on the Japanese American Service Committee Board of Directors for 4.5 years as president. He is currently the chairman of the annual Chicago Japanese Community Picnic. He has developed and curated several important exhibits for the Consulate General of Japan in Chicago, the JASC, and the Northeastern Illinois University. Michael continues to volunteer at judo tournaments, steams rice for mochi at the Buddhist Temple of Chicago, and cooks chicken at BTC Natsu Matsura. Congratulations, Michael. Korean American community, Eric and Young Suk Jung. Eric Jung is the chief advisor and former president and chairman of the board of the Korean Literature Association and former vice chairman of the board of the Korean Cultural Center of Chicago. Mr. Jung is a registered nurse, Mrs. Jung rather, is a registered nurse and worked at Edgewater Hospital and Swedish Covenant Hospital. They both retired and established the real estate investment company. They currently serve Bethany Presbyterian Church as senior deacon and senior deaconess. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Jung. Malaysian American community, Swee Chang. Mr. Swee Chang is an active member of the Malaysian Club of Chicago and is currently on the board as vice president. As an engineer, he joined one of the world's largest logistic company, UPS. Passionate about giving back and paying forward, Swee is a district leader for the Soka Kakkai International USA Elk Grove North District and a board member of the AAPI Chicago chapter, as well as the Unity 2022 General Coordinator. And that's not enough. He is also currently serving on the board of directors of the Chinese American Museum of Chicago, making the Malaysian American community proud. Congratulations. Pakistani American community, Sayuri Kokar. Sayuri Kokar. Ms. Sayuri Kokar has always taken the time to raise awareness of important issues. At age 15, she volunteered for the Muslim Youth of America as a youth camp counselor and program manager of the annual youth conference. She also served on the board of the Chicago chapter for development and literacy, which focuses on building and sustaining schools for girls in rural areas of Pakistan. She has also played a critical role in the 2017 AACC Lunar New Year celebration hosted by the Pakistani American community. She is expecting her first child in April of this year. Congratulations. The Thai American community, Busabab Hardang Kiatik. Ms. Busabang Hardang Kiatik wanted her children to learn more about Thailand and its culture, and so she got involved with Wat Budadama as a volunteer, teaching the Thai language and dance. She also served as a PTA president for the Sunday School. For the past 22 years, Busaba has volunteered at the Thai Cultural and Fine Arts Institute, holding various positions within the organization. She is a board member of the Thammas Masat University Alumni of Chicago, and advisor of the Thai American Association of Illinois. Congratulations. The Vietnamese American community, Lan Dinh. Ms. Lan Dinh currently serves as the Vice President of External Affairs for the Unified Vietnamese American Community of Illinois, where she has been instrumental in fostering collaborative relationships with other ethnic minority communities. Lan is the point of contact for many veteran posts throughout Illinois. Through these close relationships, she has led the Vietnamese American community to co-organize and participate in many events throughout the year for U.S. veterans. Congratulations. Again, congratulations to the awardees, if we can give them a round of applause. Now let's welcome the Vietnamese cultural dance by the Truc Lam Buddhist Youth Dance Group. Can we please give a round of applause for the Vietnamese cultural dance by the Truc Lam Buddhist Youth Dance Group. Can we give them another round of applause, please? And now we come to the presentation of the Youth Who Excel Awards. To help us present the awards, I would like to invite the Executive Chairman, Dr. Kate Kim T, and Decorations Chair, Amy Liu, to lead to the stage. The Youth Who Excel Awards are presented each year by each of the Asian ethnic communities that participate in the Asian American Coalition of Chicago. The youths range from high school students to freshmen in college. These Illinoisans have demonstrated extraordinary academic achievements and scholarship excellence, as well as participation in extracurricular and civic community services and activities. Our first recipient is from the Vietnamese American community, Nathan Quinn. Nathan is currently a freshman at Lane Tech College Prep High School. He is consistently on the 4.0 GPA honor roll. Nathan leads virtual study groups and has participated in the Promise program at IMSA. He plays piano during church services and is a member of the Vietnamese Baptist Church of Chicago's youth group. Congratulations, Nathan. Thai American group community, Natasha Donovan. Natasha is a junior at Niles West High School with a 3.9 GPA. She takes all honors and AP classes. Natasha is very involved with dance, a cappella, and golf. She also works as a tutor for Kumon Learning Center. One of her biggest achievements has been representing the Thai American Midwest Camp and introducing the delegation to the Prime Minister of Thailand. Natasha is proud to be Thai American representing her community. Congratulations, Natasha. Pakistan Pakistani American community, Soha Abbas. Soha is an honor roll student and a junior at Lyons Township High School. She is an active member of several clubs, including her school's Asian Club, which explores and promotes Asian culture. Soha provides tutoring to students in 1st to 8th grade through a program called the Leader Shop. She volunteers at her local library and helps with their fundraising. Congratulations. Malaysian American community, Ryan Lee. Ryan is an active sophomore at Naperville North High School with a 3.8 GPA. He was an altar server at church and volunteers with many outreach programs to raise awareness about family, homelessness, and hunger. During the pandemic, he assisted his mother at the Cook County Community Mass Vaccine sites, directing patients to vaccination stations. He also has a first-degree black belt in Taekwondo and goes to class early as a volunteer teacher to the younger students. He embraces diversity in his choices and makes his family proud. Congratulations, Ryan. Korean American community, Alvin Park. Alvin is a member of the National Honor Society and a senior at James B. Conant High School. He serves as president of Junior Ambassador in the Korean Cultural Center of Chicago. Alvin is an Eagle Scout who earned the Brotherhood for the OA. He served in CAP U.S. Air Force Auxiliary. He is a wrestler and has a black belt also in Taekwondo. Alvin has won several awards for his leadership. Congratulations. Japanese American community, Taka Handwork. Taka is a student at Lakeview High School and hopes to study marine biology in college. His special interest is caring for animals. He attended Shed Aquarium's teen orientation class and virtual events. He has also volunteered at Teen Shelter Days at the Anti-Cruelty Society and attended the summer 2-week workshop. He is an active church member of the Ravenswood Fellowship United Methodist Church. Congratulations. Indonesia American community, Pasha Habibi. Pasha is currently a junior at DePaul University studying physics. He participated in the Indonesian Student Association, and his involvement in activities outside academia has strengthened his leadership and interpersonal skills. He was part of the AACC 32nd Conference on Business and Networking in 2015 and volunteered at the annual Lunar New Year celebration as the assistant lead of the Youth Education Network Forum. Congratulations, Pasha. Indian American community, Himat Kaur Sidhu. Himat is an academically accomplished junior at Barrington High School. She is a recipient of the AP Scholar with Honor Award and President's Gold Volunteer Service Award. Himat is the president of an organization called 60010 Feeds Kids. She founded their most successful fundraiser called Harvest Walk, raising $4,500. She was a math mentor for elementary school girls and is currently working with the U of Chicago neurologist on Parkinson's disease research. Congratulations. Filipino American community, Samuel Slaw. Samuel is a senior at Vernon Hills High School. He is a consistent honor student and taking numerous college courses to pursue a medical career. Samuel is active in several school clubs and has volunteered countless hours at Feed My Starving Children, packing food. He participates in food drives, help assemble beds, and package books for the less fortunate in Lake County. He has a black belt in karate and helps the Illinois Karate Clubs with fundraising. Congratulations. So I notice a lot of our recipients have black belts. And now to the Chinese American community, Ilana Huang. Ilana is a junior at University of Illinois at Chicago studying chemistry. She has been working with the Coalition for a Better Chinese American Community for the past 5 years and is the main program instructor of the group. After School Matters program. She's participated in voter engagement and registration, phone banking for the 2020 census, speaking at a CPS Board of Education meeting. She has also been a tutor at Project since 2019. Congratulations. Let's give it up for these amazing and talented young and future leaders of our communities.
The Asian American Coalition of Chicago Board of Directors Distinguished Leadership Award 2022 to Dr. Nguyen Trong Hugh for your unwavering support and unrelenting guidance through the years to the Asian American community, given this 12th day of March 2022, Drury Lane Theater, Oak Brook. Congratulations.
Presenting the gavel from the Malaysian American community to the Vietnamese American community, the Executive Chairman, Mr. Dan Nguyen.
I've never seen a chairman hand over the gavel so quickly. Thank you, Dr. T. Let's give the Malaysian American community a big round of applause. What a great program. Thank you, Dr. T and Catherine Wang and the rest of the Malaysian American community and the planning committee. Congratulations on a great program. And the Vietnamese American community, on behalf of the community, I gladly receive this gavel, and the Vietnamese American community gladly hosts for the 4th time the 40th annual Lunar New Year celebration. We're gonna bring it back out to Rosemont next year, February 18th, 2023. Introducing the president. The new president of the board will be Mr. Bill Tron, right behind me. And we're gonna, bring out another great program, day-long educational and business forum. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next year.
Okay, don't go yet. That, don't go yet. I have a check here, $2,000 presenting from the Malaysian Club of Chicago to the Asian American Coalition of Chicago. The amount is $2,000. Congratulations.
And then joining him is Illinois House Minority Leader Jim Durkin of the 82nd District.
Thank you so much. It is a real privilege to be with all of you tonight. One of the things that I can tell you is that my wife came here as an immigrant. She came here from Eastern Europe about 25 years ago, And she came here for the same reason that so many people who are in this room came to this country, for opportunity, for freedom, for the ability to raise your families as you wish. And one of the big things that we are facing right now in this state and in this country is crime. The crime that is affecting so many of us who are unwilling then to go downtown the city of Chicago, or who are concerned about their own safety, whether because of the color of their skin or because of whoever it is that they may be or where they may be around. At the end of the day, we believe in standing up for the safety and freedom and independence that all of you also represent. And we firmly believe that we need to strengthen the ability of our police to be able to protect us and be able to make sure that we're able to live in harmony and community with each other. And with that, I'd also like to introduce House Minority Leader Jim Durkin to address us as well.
Thank you, Senator. My name is Jim Durkin. I am the House Minority Leader. I live in the west suburbs of Cook County. It's a wonderful place to live because people are safe and because people thrive on good education. Because we work hard. All of us work hard in that area, and we're glad to pay to make sure that our police are supported and that our children have the opportunity to get the greatest education possible. That is the American dream. We are a nation of immigrants, mine from Ireland, but everyone in this room is an immigrant of some sort. But the common bond we have is the American flag, and that will continue. So in this past 2 years, when the crime and the terrible violence that came about men and women and businesses in the Asian American community, it sickened me. I condemn that actions, those terrible acts, and I hope that the people who are responsible for this will be held accountable. There needs to be accountability in this state for people who do bad acts, particularly when they go after any one of us, not just Asian Americans, but anyone who believes that they have a right to support their families and to work hard for a living. But what that made me think about is how unfairly treated the Asian American community has been over the past many years, and particularly since the pandemic. And that is why I spent a great deal of time researching and reviewing something called the TEACH Act. If those of you who are not familiar with it, it's called the TEACH Act because it's called Teaching Equitable Asian American History, making sure that children, when they are raised and going through school, understand the history and the contribution of the Asian American community to the state of Illinois. And I'm proud of that, and I am proud that the House Republicans provided so many votes to make sure that this first in a nation law becomes a watershed moment for Illinois and one for every state in this nation to emulate and to copy and make it part of their curriculum. Thank you very much. I appreciate this evening.
And now we invite to the stage Cook County Sheriff Mr. Thomas Dart.
Thank you so much for inviting me here. I'll be very, very brief. As was just mentioned, crime is an issue that is impacting us so much these days. And it's for that reason that I've worked with numerous members of the community. And in the next week, the Cook County Sheriff's Office is opening up a full-time sheriff's office in Chinatown. And so, yes, and so if there's people who have crime issues that are ones that are concerning, particularly the Chinatown area, please reach out to us. Our office will be operating 24 hours a day in the Chinatown area. We're there to help We have also a hotline for hate crimes as well that you can access as well. So if you're experiencing any hate crime issues, please let us know, because it's something we have been working on for the last year. And finally, I also want to mention as well, we've been working with the Muslim community and numerous other communities on the hate crime issue, but also when there's concerns within communities, please let us know, because we spend a great deal of time working with all the different communities so that we can lay over some type of protection. But I really just want to thank you so much for having me here tonight, and I'm so looking forward to seeing so many of you, and particularly getting our Chinatown office up and running. So thank you so much.
And now I would like to welcome to the stage, invite to the stage, the Honorable Rita Marie Van Tyne, Judge of the Circuit Court of Cook County Law Division, and the Honorable Thomas Donnelly, Judge of the Circuit Court of Cook County Law Division.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Rita Van Tyne.
Good evening, everybody. This is Judge Tom Donnelly here, my colleague, Judge Rita Marie Van Tyne. The Asian American Coalition has supported me since day one. I've served you on the bench for the last 21 years when I became the first female Indian American judge in the United States. The leadership of this fabulous group was here for me for day one, including Southern Irani, Aurora Austriaco, Lourdes. I mean, everybody was here for me. Recently, last year, the Illinois Supreme Court elevated me from associate judge to circuit court judge. They did this for Judge Donnelly as well. We are running together as a slate. Please take a look at who the Democratic Party has endorsed for your judicial candidates. Those of you who live in Cook County will see our names on the ballot. Judge Tom Donnelly, Thomas Moore Donnelly, Rita Marie Van Tyne. Those of you who live in the 9th Judicial Subcircuit will see Judge Sanjay Taylor, our first presiding judge of Asian American heritage in the state of Illinois. So please look out for us and, vote for both of us.
And I'd like everybody to give a big round of applause to Jerome and Aurora. Please stand. Thank you so much for welcoming and sharing this wonderful event. It's much better to be here than judging cases at the Daly Center. So we really appreciate it, and please remember us June 28th. Good night. Thank you.
I hope everyone is enjoying their dessert tonight and enjoyed the program, and I hope you guys have a wonderful and safe night. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Please give a round of applause to Miss V. Nguyen of NBC Chicago. She has done an amazing job tonight, and let's wish her all the best in the year of Tiger. I hope everyone has a good time tonight. Looking forward to see you all in our upcoming Asian American Festival event on May 14th, Saturday. Please note, this is a free event. The celebration will be held in Chinatown Square, open for the general public. Co-hosting with the Midwest Asian Health Association Maha. We are honored to have their president, Ms. Leng Lu, and executive director, Dr. Hong Liu, with us tonight. Last but not least, don't forget your belongings and be reminded to change your clock 1 hour ahead. Goodbye and thank you. In Malaysia, we say Selamat tinggal